Richside K9, what a great day, but what a mess. Let me tell you how business really is, man. Business is not about, stand by people, I'm a little confused right now. I'm on Telegraph Road, what is going on? All right, veer off to the right. All right, listen. This is really important, man. This message is no joke. Today's a record day for Richside K9. Winchester building is borderline at capacity for boarding, daycare, lessons, training, maxed out. Richside K9 headquarters, maxed out. Great day. Am I stressed? Man, I'm a little stressed. Why am I in a vehicle when it's a stressful day and we're maxed out? I should be in the office helping the team, right? I agree. The biggest problem right now is I can't be in the office because while everything was cooking, rocking and rolling, Colette was out dropping 2 dogs in the city. Then I get the text, flat tire. The city ain't anywhere close to where I was, about 50 miles away. So while the team is holding down chaos, we're deep in Alexandria on Telegraph Springs Road, going to fix a flat tire in the Tesla Model X. Anyway, didn't have time for it, but it's all good. The value of what I'm saying is this, man. It's a record day, right? But that day brings a lot of stress and a lot of weight. I can't even describe it. If you understand it, you understand it. If you don't understand it, you'll never understand it. But as business owners, we got to step back because I at times can carry the stress and I can wear it on my shoulders, and that stress now affects my whole damn team. And I got to be careful of that. But luckily I got a team that can rise up and carry that weight as well, share the weight, share the responsibilities, and make things happen. And I'm stuttering like I'm a kid. Anyway, I'm very blessed with that. Stressed and blessed is the way to do it. Anyway, let's get in the city, find Colette, get this tire swapped out on a Tesla Model X, and then I got to haul ass back. Cutting through Franconia, coming up on Telegraph Springs. This is not what I had time to deal with for today, but it's all good. And this is what running a small business is actually all about. It's all about how you can adapt and your level of stress tolerance. And this morning is a stressful morning, man. We got dogs on dogs on dogs, and that's great. Best day ever. Shitbox, you're fucking with a Plaid, be careful. Anyway, just messing around, man. When I get motivated, I get aggressive sometimes, but that's okay. I got to identify that as well. So that is one of my problems, is that stress for me actually motivates me to a degree, but motivation can make me very aggressive at times too. So I got to watch that. I got to identify that. We got to know what our weaknesses are, and that is a weakness of mine. So I'm gonna get up here. Before I change out this tire, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee because she actually had a flat at a coffee shop. Thank God for her. And she's probably caffeinated up, belly's full. She's probably feeling great. I'm not. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I've been driving for an hour in bumper traffic. Now I got to get here in this heat, change out a tire, and I got to drive. Oh man, it's a lot. Yeah. And here we go, guys. Flat, Model X Plaid. Second flat this car's had. Not the car's fault. She said it literally popped in the parking lot, so she must have hit a bolt or a big rock right here in this parking lot. But we'll get it swapped out, get it changed over. We'll get some coffee while we're here. Keep rocking. All right, guys, we're using the modern spare system. Luckily, we keep a modern spare in all of our Teslas. And see how it works. See what's going on. See if it works. Time will tell. Think I'll skip.
Good thing I have you.
Tragedy avoided. Tesla tire has been changed out. Remember, when you have a Tesla, you got to buy spare tires. They don't come with spare tires. The factory tires are not good. I mean, they're really high performance tires, but they're not good as far as they're not run flats. They're just really high performance tires. So always in a Tesla, guys, we use modern spares, but there's a ton of companies that, when a modern spare is the brand, but there's a ton of companies that sell aftermarket tires, spares.
Keep left to stay on
for whatever reason,
495
and
Tyson's Corner.
I'm telling you, like every high-end car we've ever had has this. They don't have spare tires anymore. They tell you they're run flats. I don't know what that means, because every run flat I've ever had goes flat.
Keep left to stay
Crazy.
on Interstate 4.
So anyway, tires changed out. Alexandria City, that's done. Really good buddy of mine, Jason, who lives right there, swung through, so that was cool. And I'm hauling ass back right now to get back to Winchester, because that's the real life of a small business owner. It ain't all good. I'm sweating, I'm hungry, I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. And I still got to get back to the shop, which is about 60 miles away, and then work all day till that closes, and then go home, and then work all night, and then wonder again like it's Friday. The weekends come, my friends are out, but guess what? I got to work tomorrow, and I got to work Sunday. That's what it's really about. Today is going to be a great test of the range of the Model S, man. Let me be very clear right here. Charging needed to reach destination, going to arrive with 0%. But I do feel confident. Let me tell you why. We got a ways to go. So for those of you that know this area, we are on the outskirts of Tyson's right now. Exit 45 on 495. Coming up to the exit to get back on to 267, also known as the toll road or the Greenway. Not important. What's important is that originally it was saying I was going to arrive with -2%, and then it went from -2 to -1, -1 to 0. So we're doing good. I'm taking it easy, driving easy, and we should get back with at least 1%, and we have free charging at the office, so we're going to capitalize on that, but I want to avoid the superchargers if possible. I always do. That's what it is. And believe it or not, guys, when you're low on electrons, driving through this environment is a lot easier on the car than driving at high speed, so you're not really hurting anything at all. One great thing about the Model S when you need it, when you drive easy, as you can see here at 297 watt miles, that's great, man. To be able to go 17 miles and you're below 300 in a Model S, that's pretty damn good. And I have to drive with the AC on right now. It is hot. I don't have it up high. I have it on low. I have it on number 1. We're still showing to arrive with 0%. I think we'll get back at least 1%, if not 2%, on this trip. This car is used to me driving very hard, and that's kind of what the trip is basing it off of. I'm not right now, obviously, so we're in chill mode activated. Chill mode just makes it a little bit easier on the accelerator, so it's obviously less power being consumed. AC on 1, no radio, cooled seat on to just help the AC. We just gotta hope we get there, don't run out of power. So as long as we get back to the office, we'll plug in immediately and we will be good. All right, update, guys. It just gave me 1% arrival, so we started with a -2% estimated. I dropped the speed. I got conservative. We've already got back 3%. This is now telling me to charge again, but just a second ago, it was also telling me that we would arrive if I stayed at 55 miles an hour. We're not doing that. We're staying at 60. I know I'll still arrive and be just fine. And I have faith in the car. This car is incredibly, stand by. Sorry about that. This car is very efficient. It'll do just fine. Now we're back to telling us to drop our speed. And if we drop our speed, we should arrive with power. We don't need to. We're just gonna stay at 60, keep it on chill, keep it on cruise, keep everything set like it is. Should be just fine. All right, we're still cooking. We are on the Greenway. Again, the car wants me to slow down at 55. The speed limit is 65. It's not really safe to go too slow on this road. There's a lot of cars around me, behind me. I'm already going the slowest one here at the speed limit. Now, if I was truly in an oh shit moment, I would slow my speed to probably 50, to be honest with you. But I am gonna pass 3 different 250 kilowatt chargers on the way here. So in just a couple minutes, I'm going past the Ashburn Brawlins 250 kilowatt charger. A little bit more up the road, I'm gonna pass the Leesburg 250 kilowatt charger. When I get close to Winchester, the Sheets right there on Route 7 has a 250 kilowatt charger. So the goal is to make it to my office where we have a free 8 kilowatt charger, and I gotta be there for 4 hours anyway, so why not let it just trickle charge on 8 kilowatts for 4 hours, and I'll get enough to get home where it can then just, you know, use my clean current to top itself off. I don't need to stop and supercharge. But if something weird happens, I'm literally gonna have 3 different superchargers that I'm gonna pass on the way there, so I'm not too stressed. All right, guys, we are at 6% remaining power. That's kind of scary. We still have 17 miles to go. We are climbing a very steep mountain right now. I'm hoping on the back end here, we'll put at least 1 to 2% back in the battery pack. Time will tell here shortly. But we're still hanging with it, man. So I'm going pretty slow up this hill. Again, it's a pretty steep climb. Speed limit's 55. I dropped down to 48. Still in chill mode. When I get to the top, I'm gonna lock it in at 50 or 55 and just hope that we can regenerate quite a bit of power going to the battery pack. And I'm kind of committed at this point. So my next charger is literally 17 miles away. So I got 17 miles, 6%. We're getting right to the top of the mountain. We're gonna kick this in back into, whoa, going a little too fast. So this is the one problem in a Tesla. Even when you lock it in, you start going too fast, you're not careful. So boom, locked in, auto steer on. We're basically using no power right now, just a little bit. And now we're gonna start dropping, and we're gonna drop for quite a while. 5%. Hopefully when I turn this back on, we'll be at 6 or 7%. All right, we are getting to the bottom of the mountain, and we went from, when we started at 5%, we've covered about 3 miles, and we're back up to 6%. And my guess is with a little bit more, we hit 17, but I got 6%, 14 miles to go. Feeling way more confident now. We should be good. All right, guys, a little trick for efficiency right here. The second we start going up these hills, I just slowly roll the cruise control down to like 5 under approximately. I just drop it a little bit, man, and I just base it off your little energy consumption line right there. But this is what I do. So we drop it back a little bit going uphill. And again, this is only an emergency situation. And then we're gonna add just a little bit going downhill. So you can see we're still in the green. So we got back up to speed. We haven't really lost much, but we used way less energy going up, increased our speed going down. And yeah, that's it. Easy way to produce our keep. So we got 11 miles to go, 5% remaining. We're gonna beat it. My guess is we'll get there with 2%. Always have faith in Tesla efficiency. Model S is a crazy efficient car when you drive it like one, or it's the fastest car in the world when you drive it like one. Anyway, guys, the first prediction from Tesla when it was basing off my driving behavior was saying that we were gonna arrive with negative 2% to stop and charge, blah, 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 blah. Don't need to do all that. We just drive slow, do some efficiency tricks, capitalize, make sure the car's optimized perfectly. And instead of -2, we're arriving with +2. So technically we got back 5%, which is pretty big. Remember, it's -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So it's actually a 5% increase, which is pretty huge. And we're gonna get up here and get plugged into this free charger I'll show you guys, which we love having here. And there's definitely one available. I can see it. Bam, that's fantastic. And yeah, man, this is good stuff. So, oh no. Oh no, look at this. They're both taken. Shoot. That's okay, because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna loop around, I'm gonna park right next to it. And of course, this moron right here. Yeah, look at this idiot. Look at this idiot. Parking. Dumbass. All right, guys, the owner of this Mini, it's kind of messed up. They're parking in an electric only space. It's kind of funny, right? But their windows are also both down. It kind of tells you the kind of person you're in a busy shopping center and you're parking with all your windows down, and then you're gonna be the same kind of person that complains when some kid walks up and literally steals half the stuff that's being exposed in your car right now. And in their car is a lot of stuff. I can look right through the windows. Both windows down, parked right here. Kind of pisses me off, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. Technically, I guess legally, you know, you can park in whatever space you want. Come on, little mom, you're kind of close to my car. You know, you can park, but the funny thing is that this is also private property, right? So what's that mean? I'm pretty good friends with the manager of the store. And if I would have been able to park and charge, I told the manager he'd come here and tow this car. So that's the risk you take on private property when you park in a space. Anybody that runs that property can tow your car. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's take a look. Battery very low, warning, we don't care. We're sitting in front of a charger right now. Let's take a look here. All right, this trip, basically we went 175 miles and we were averaging 287 wheel watts. Now, half this trip though was not done in an efficient manner. It was me hauling ass to the city, and then I was hyper efficient coming back. So here's what it is. Anyway, we are at the free chargers, the Voltas. One here, which we're gonna plug into. My office is right down there, so it's kind of cool. All right, guys, so this is a slow charger. I agree. It's gonna go to 6. It'll top out at 8 once everything starts going in, but that's okay. I've got to be here for the next 3 to 4 hours. Why not let it trickle charge, right? I can trickle charge it here at 8 kilowatts. I'm not sure why it's stuck on 6. It will go up here shortly, but we can trickle charge it here, get it home, get it plugged in the wall, let it get that clean low power so low power intake, which is way better for the battery. So again, we avoided supercharging yet again. Trickle charge it here, get it home, trickle charge it again, and we'll be up to a full state of charge. So it's all good. All right, guys, the car is right back there. And one of the benefits, man, of these Volta chargers is that they can put them at shopping centers, makes charging a hell of a lot easier. All right, guys, the car is right back there. I don't know if you can see it, about 30, 40 yards behind me. It's awesome having these Volta free chargers here. I wish they'd put them at every shopping center. I wish it'd be almost mandatory. Obviously, it's not. But it allows me to park there. I walk an easy 30 yards, get back to my building. It can sit there and trickle charge for a couple hours. In 3 to 4 hours, it'll pull 24 kilowatts. Perfect. Okay, guys, quick catch up. I just got back in the car. It's been parked for about 2.5 hours charging on the slow charger, but it took us from 1/2% up to 17%, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, so the super cool part about that, man, from going from like 2 to 17% is that I only need 7% to get home, right? So I got a 10% buffer to get home. I've made the trip to my house, obviously, more times than I can count from here. So I am dead aware of what I need to get there. Then I'll be home, charge off my Tesla home charger, which gives me about 11 kilowatts an hour. And it'll be right where I want it tomorrow, 80%. And I was able to do all that while avoiding a supercharger. Guys, supercharging isn't bad per se, but it's definitely not good. And slow charging the car at 6, 8, 11 kilowatts is way better for your vehicle. Try to save the supercharger for when you're traveling. Anyway, another good example, man, how Tesla saves a day.